Okay, so we are back for part two of the 100 questions you are never asked. And I stopped at question 22. Let's go in with the rest of it. What do you drink with dinner? Whatever happens to be handy. Currently, right now, it's Gatorade. Otherwise, water, wine, a cocktail. It just depends. Depends on the setting, what the dinner is, the venue, things like that. If it's just here at home, probably Gatorade or water. What do you dip a chicken nugget in? I actually haven't had a chicken nugget in a long time due to there's different articles floating around about how chicken nuggets are actually made, and if they are correct, I'm not really down with that. So I try to stick with chicken tenders. Well, not chicken tenders because that's pretty much the same thing, but chicken strips, which are actually pretty much breast meat that's just been cut up into strips, fried and battered and fried. When I do that, that's actually grammatically correct, but it just sounds really bad. It's either sweet chili sauce or honey mustard or ranch. It depends. Every place makes their stuff different. So, what is your favorite food? Pizza. Absolutely, hand down. Italian food, pizza is one of them. Calzones are definitely one of my big weaknesses. Yeah, and almost anything fried, because I do have my off days. So, what movie could you watch over and over and still love? Rent. Absolutely, Rent. I still cry every time Angel gets sick and when he ends up passing away. If any of you have not seen Rent, then I'm sorry I gave that away, but it's definitely a must-see that you should see. It definitely gives a little bit of an inside look of what people were dealing with in the mid to late 80s and early 90s with the AIDS epidemic and how people were treated and how the GLBT culture pretty much has changed over the years since then. If you look at it then to how it is now, there's a lot more education and things like that. So, but yeah, I still absolutely love that movie, and I could watch it over and over and over again and still love it and still cry. Yeah. Last person you kissed or kissed you? The last person I kissed. Actually, the last two people that I kissed was two friends of mine that are both entertainers here in Fresno, and it was just an innocent kiss on the cheek, but I have the pictures to prove it. A-Town Drag King, he is an absolutely great entertainer, love him to death, and he's actually, he's really cute too. And Trina Espinosa, which is his girlfriend, and they're an adorable couple together, and I love them both. They're both super cute, super sexy, very intelligent, great entertainers, and yeah. So those were the last people that I had kissed. Were you ever a boy or a Girl Scout? I actually was a Girl Scout. I repeated the second grade, not because I'm stupid, but because I refused to do anything except for science and art in second grade. So, my mom was in charge of our Girl Scout troop. Since I got held back because I wasn't acting right, I was kicked out. My mom still has my brownie uniform with all of my badges and my sash and all of that other good stuff. And for some reason, I never got that little hat thing though. Just I don't know. But yeah, I still have my uniform. Well, I don't. My mom does. Would you ever strip or pose nude in a magazine? It depends on what the article is for. If it's for showing trans-positive images, then I would consider it, just to give a positive image to what a trans male body looks like. That there's not, that is nothing to be stigmatized about or anything like that. When was the last time you wrote a letter to someone on paper? Honestly, about a year ago. Can you change oil in your own car? Yes. If I had a car, I would still be doing it, but yes, I can. Have you ever got a speeding ticket? Nope. You ever ran out of gas? Yep. Favorite kind of sandwich? Ooh. Subway. The sweet Thai chicken, something like that, something along those lines. I haven't been to Subway in a couple of months. I don't know even if they still have it, but that was one of my favorites. Best thing to eat for breakfast? Cereal, or if you're feeling fancy schmancy, steak and eggs. What is your usual bedtime? Whenever my body tells me that I'm tired. Lately it's been in between 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 5. Are you lazy? I try not to be, but yes, sometimes I can be. It just depends on my pain level for the day and what my body will allow me to do. When you were a kid, what did you dress up for as Halloween? I was a hobo one year. Me and my brother both were hobos one year. I can remember that pretty distinctly. And then later on in life, after I became a security guard, at the age of 18, I had uniforms on hand, and so if I wasn't working that day, I would just put a uniform on that didn't have any patches on it, and I was just a security officer or police officer or whatever. The handcuffs really, the kids got a kick out of that. What is your Chinese astrological sign? I think I am the sheep. I think. I was born in 1979, so if somebody wants to look that up, go ahead and leave it down in the comments. How many languages can you speak? 1, sadly. Do you have any magazine subscriptions? No. Which are better, Legos or Lincoln Logs? Ooh, both. Yes? Are you stubborn? Sometimes. I'm a Gemini, so yeah. Catch me on a good day and I'm not. Who is better, Leno or Letterman? Ooh, Letterman. Sorry. Ever watch soap operas? Yes. My teacher in high school used to turn them on during lunchtime, so those of us that were still in class at the time ended up watching them with her. I was in special ed. So when you're in high school and you're in special ed, you're pretty much in one main room for almost all day. So, yeah. Ever stop? Oh. Are you afraid of heights? It depends on how high up and how thin of a walkway or railway it is. Do you sing in the car? Yes. Do you sing in the shower? Yes. Do you dance in the car? Yes. Ever use a gun? Yes, I was firearms trained and certified. 51, the last time you got a portrait taken by a photographer? 1996, 97, somewhere around there, for my grandparents. I'm going to go ahead and stop it here since I have another 50 questions to do, so it's going to be probably a 4-part series or 3-part series, so I apologize in advance. Catch you on the flip side. Peace.